Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, what a day. Bitcoin broke out above the next breakout point resistance area, and we have a pretty nice 5-wave move to the upside now from the Thursday low. So we're going to take a look at the microstructure in this video, the microstructure on the 30-minute chart, the move from the 5th of July low, and we take a look at the updated support levels and what really matters now. Bear in mind today, we prepared for that. I try to prepare you also mentally for a volatile but possibly positive weekend due to the Bitcoin 2024 Nashville conference. Again, events like these can introduce volatility. They don't necessarily change the trend. We already highlighted a week ago, way before that actually, the trend is up and that we have a 5-wave move up. Well, that 5th wave was really confirmed, I think, when we sort of entered last weekend. That was a 5-wave move then, which fulfilled the minimum, the bare minimum requirements at the time for a 5-wave move. I now assume that we are in an extension of wave 1. I've taken that high B wave scenario off the chart. Again, in the short term, it doesn't make a difference, but it doesn't look right anymore. It doesn't have the right look with a high B wave here. So I took that out. But yeah, we'll talk about that in this video. Quick reminder before I forget, you guys voted on Twitter for a coin for me to analyze specifically on Twitter this weekend. The votes came in and Injective won. Okay, so the Injective protocol is the clear winner. I know a lot of people have asked on YouTube as well for an Injective protocol update. Now, yeah, that's going to come out today. I know a lot of people are interested, so let's you can check it out on Twitter. Just make sure that you follow the correct account. You can find the link in the description. It's not uploaded yet. I'll probably do that in the next few hours, so you might want to pay attention to Twitter. So from the 5th of July low, I already mentioned we had a 5-wave move up. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, 5. I complained from the beginning this wave 4 was tiny but valid. Now we have a healthy wave 4. So I've relabeled it a bit, highlighting that the wave 4 actually ended here on Thursday, which now gives us a cleaner 5-wave move. That doesn't change that the chart is bullish. The chart is bullish, maybe even a little bit more bullish now. And what I have to do though, if the wave 1 extends, I have to adjust the support region for a possible wave 2 pullback. So if a wave 2 pullback starts somewhere from this region, then support should be found around $56,613. Can I promise another wave 2? No, it takes a break below the upper support region to confirm we're coming down in this wave 2. And that would be a break below 64,720. This is the support area for direct upside extensions. Let me explain that further. So we just shift all of this a little higher. So we have two scenarios. The chart is bullish. Question is it bullish or bullish? Okay. So I promised you, I remember that in the bear market. I remember in the bear market when people said, okay, we have a bullish and a bearish scenario. Well, I told you that in the bull market, there will be scenarios where we have a bullish one and a very bullish one. And this is what we're dealing with right now, especially due to the 5-wave move up that we've seen into the rally of last Sunday's high. But we get another extension, it seems. For me, the slightly more probable scenario, because I prefer to have a healthy wave 2. All right. I prefer to have a healthy wave 2, but it is possible in the alternative scenario that wave 2 already bottomed here on Thursday and we are directly in a 3rd wave. So if we are already in the 3rd wave, then we'd be looking at something more aggressively bullish like this: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4, 5. So this would be a more directly bullish scenario, which is why I have added the upper support region, because it supports directly rising prices. So maybe I should put the alternative wave 2 in white then. So that suggests or indicates how we could move up higher more directly. So any pullback could be an opportunity. The question is the shallow pullback sufficient to support rising prices and to end the correction? Or if a correction starts from here, does the entire move up need to be corrected? It's difficult to say. It is bullish or bullish. I would use I would like to see a deep pullback. We won't know until we get a pullback and then see the nature of the next rally. If that's corrective, it should lead to another dip. And then this would be an amazing opportunity once more for accumulation before we go up higher, likely in a third wave. I cannot rule out shallow pullbacks, and I cannot rule out that the wave 2 already bottomed, which is why I've tried to warn all week that pullbacks can be shallow. It's just not predictable. I can also, I mean, to a degree, yeah, because as you know, I mentioned it, that now we might be entering a phase where pullbacks are shallow. It's just, you know, how far, you know, do we really believe it? That's the thing. Because the risk management levels don't change. So the support is not a target. This is just support. It supports the price. Doesn't mean it has to test it. The price might test it at some point, but maybe not yet. So yeah, bullish in the meantime, in the very short term against 64,720. And in other words, it takes a break below 64,720 to suggest that the larger wave 2 is unfolding. If we just keep going, and the price breaks above 75,000, which is a key milestone here, key pivot, that is when I will assume that we're already in the third wave. Okay, and that I will stop watching for a wave 2. Can I tell you which one is more likely? I wouldn't base my trading decisions based on vague probabilities. It's about the levels. Okay, so I have no way to calculate which one is more likely. Usually you would say it's the deeper pullback will happen at some point, but I would rather focus on the levels. So I just told you that we can be bullish directly against 64,720, and we can take out the deep waves 2 scenario if there is a break above 75,110. So at the moment, I think both are similarly likely. I would like to see a deep pullback. Doesn't mean it has to happen. It would be the nicer structure to work with, but we know clearly which levels matter. So it's 75,000 and to the downside 64,720. Next resistances here, previous swing high at 70,000 pretty much, and then above the 72k area. Yep, and then we enter here 75k, 78k. So, but at that time we will already be in the third wave and the support area will change. So this is how I see the market at the moment. Again, a little bit, you know, surrounding that, I'd say today, obviously the day isn't over yet, and Nashville conference, there might be a bit of, I don't know, buy the rumor, sell the news, who knows. The levels do matter. Focus on what we see right now in the charts. And we broke out above initial resistance, and I don't see any sign of a pullback yet. So we could still push higher, especially against 64,720. Here, this could have been a micro, like small triangle or something, maybe. It's difficult to say which level really matters for direct upside continuation. I'd say the last swing low, a break below 68,090 here would be the earliest indication that a top of sorts has formed. I hope that helps. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.